Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more The Long Dark in our Survival School series. So we just got inside here, and there's not a whole lot of darkness left. We spent some of the night outside, and I'm going to sleep off a few of these hours left, and maybe just get up early to go back outside, because we can. We're so well clothed now at this point that we can go out when it's freaking cold and generally survive, which would not normally be advisable. Oh, listen. Hear that? Those are bear crows. There's the bear. That's the sound that you should learn to listen for. If the wind dies down, maybe we can hear them even better. But at the end of the last episode, I was talking about what bear crows sound like. That's what they sound like. So that bear is still right out here. I was actually kind of not expecting that. You can definitely hear them now. That's nice. That's a good way to start this episode. It's just a blatant demonstration of, if that's the right word, the blatant demonstration of what I was talking about last episode. So there's that. Let's try and stay behind the bear. I think I mentioned this earlier in the series, but bears... you don't have to worry about provoking them in the same way you would have to worry about provoking wolves. I'm not saying you don't keep your distance. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that with bears, you can provoke them. You can get their attention. You can get them walking toward you. But as I may have mentioned earlier in the series, as long as they don't get up on their hind legs, roar, and start charging at you, you're okay. Wolves have a similar pattern where they come toward you and then they enter into a charge mode. It's the same two-step process, but the thing about the bears is that when they are not in charge mode yet, when they're still in the first step, they're lumbering toward you very slowly, and you can just turn your back and walk away. The bear will not be fast enough at that point to catch you, so that's why I was a little bit... Oh, hey, there's two wolves right there. That's why I was a little bit more flippant with my closeness to the bear there. It feels like 9 degrees. It actually is pretty cold. I can't stay outside forever in this. It's kind of dark, too. This is the game's closest equivalent to Twilight. So I can't quite... Alright, there's the bear right there. I kind of want to dip into this hut real quick, because I don't think I have yet. I feel like this is the one hut I haven't been in. I can hear the bear crows again. See, this is how you know. You're walking up on a bear and you start to hear them. So if you develop an ear for them, it's very easy to tell. Oh, hi. Hey. Oh, he's running from me. Every now and then a wolf will chicken out like that. Yeah, he's running up the hill. Might have been the bear that scared him off, but still running. Yes, I haven't been in here. Very good. All right, so reclaim wood, reclaim wood. Newsprint.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Energy bar, orange soda, rifle ammunition. Hey, all right. I'm glad I decided to poke my head in here. And some dog food. Anything else? Holy crap. And this is why you check every single place in the game.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
All right. Nothing else, but see, the nice thing is this place has a door too, so I don't have to worry as much about wildlife. And I think I'm actually going to fish for a bit. It'll be fun. So let's go ahead and... we've only got a little bit of reclaimed wood. It's not quite... I mean, we could fish for a bit without freezing our butts off. Hang on, let's use the hatchet to break this open. I'm going to risk staying here while it's 24 degrees. Ice fishing hole cleared. Alright, so let's fish for an hour. Okay, see, we're getting pretty cold now. And we didn't get anything from that hour of fishing. So let's go ahead and start a fire then. We're going to use some of the lamp oil we got from our previous fishing trip.
Damn, I'm freezing.
We're about to fix that. No worries. Alright, we've got 1 hour left on it. Let's go ahead and fish for another hour. Now we're recovering our warmth. There we go. A raw lake whitefish. Now the question is, can I cook it with the time I've got left? Yes, I can. Excellent. That is what I wanted to do. So we got some extra lamp oil out of that, and a freshly cooked whitefish. Let's go ahead and eat that. Not bad at all. 14% on this orange soda. I'm going to drink that and cross my fingers real hard. That is a low condition item. Same with this dog food. I'm actually going to go ahead and eat this for a couple of reasons. One, actually, that's actually not as heavy as I thought it was. Dog food typically is more than that. Not sure what's going on there. Up. There we go. We ate something that was under 20%, and now we have food poisoning. But this is a golden opportunity for me to talk about food poisoning. We haven't had this for the entire series, so now we have this condition. Wow, we're 16 episodes into this, so I don't know how many new players will have watched this far. But if you're watching, this is good to know. So you've got food poisoning. What does this mean? Now, these afflictions don't typically affect you in the same way that the other four main afflictions do, like warmth, rested, slaked, full. Your warmth, your tiredness, your thirst, and your hunger. They just are generally an indicator that something is wrong. Now, my condition is dropping now because I have food poisoning. So I can either use tea to, not herbal tea, but can't remember which particular tea that is. I feel like that's antibiotic. Yeah, it's antibiotic tea. So that would be the reishi tea. Because I think it's the rose hips that are the painkiller, right? So we can use reishi tea, but I'm going to use just 2 antibiotic pills. Now, in order to beat the food poisoning, we have to rest for 10 hours. Now, it actually feels like 31 degrees at the moment, so... Oh, it's actually freezing up again, so let's break this ice really quick. And let's see what happens if we were to fish for 2 hours. See, our condition is dropping on account of food poisoning. We can't do this forever. Got a smallmouth bass. Wow! This is why I wanted to fish a little bit more. We just got a 10-pound fish. Also notice how tired we are now. Alright, so I am going to go back to safety.
Too heavy.
Son of a... No, I'm not. Okay, well this is a good survival situation. Feels like 39 degrees right now. I could actually sleep in here. Truth be told. It's not the best situation, but I totally could. I can't break down any of this stuff. I wish I could.
Too tired to think straight.
This is a bit of a pickle. Here's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I'm gonna creep away from this wolf really slowly. I want to hold on to this stuff if I can. I'm exhausted, though, so I'm really tired. Son of a... Alright, never mind. Never mind. Oh, there's 2 wolves. This is going to be nice and fun. Hey, how's it going? We're just going to get attacked twice in a row. Alright. Well, this is how you get attacked by 2 wolves in a row. That's a first for me on... Alright, so we just... injured 2 wolves quite badly, but we're also hurt ourselves. So let's get back. Oh, are we sprained? Yeah, we're sprained. Let's treat those real quick so we can move it at our maximum possible clip. We don't actually have any wounds. We're just sprained. Alright, so now let's... If that were to happen to you on a higher difficulty level, you'd probably be dead. That's a very rare thing. That's never, ever, ever happened to me before. Now, I'm not saying I've never gotten close to it, but generally, when I see 2 wolves in the same area, I'm like, let me avoid this situation. I didn't know there were 2 right outside, and I was trying to just stealth away, and then I decided to stand up like an idiot. Well, now I know what to title this episode. But this is another survival lesson, right? Especially playing on a lower difficulty where my life... Yes, I'm at 50% condition, but my life is not actually really in danger at the moment. The wolves are still running around because they're hurt. That's why they're still doing that. My life is actually not in danger, all things considered. I'm okay. My life will be in danger once I'm getting closer to 10% condition. At 10% condition, my life is definitely in danger. But as long as I am inside relatively soon and resting for the rest of this day, I'll be fine. And that's the lesson, is that don't freak out just because things like this happen. Just keep an eye on your meters, keep an eye on what your conditions are, think about what you can manage. Even when your condition is closer to 20 or 10%, don't panic. Just solve your problems one at a time, as much as you can. And you'd be surprised what you can get away with. Two wolves in a row, man. Surviving that would only happen on Voyager. Even on Stalker, I feel like that would have killed me. On Interloper, it definitely would have. No question. At less than 100% condition, those wolves would have had me. I could move faster if I wanted to, but I have a several pound fish on me that I'm very excited about. So screw moving quickly. I'm going to get this fish back to base. Okay, inside we go. So we're at 44% condition, but again, not panicking. Got that old flare there. Let's assess my most immediate needs. I mean, I need to rest. That's the most immediate thing, but I'm also carrying 2 very big fish, which I need to cook. And I don't have the wood to cook it right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the fish down outside. We'll cook them a little later. I'm going to pick
I might have to drop some gear.
the cooked stuff back up. Not all of it, but most of it. This will just be my food while I'm inside resting. Alright, so now I need to rest. I'm exhausted and I have food poisoning, which requires that I rest for 10 hours. I have 8 hours of daylight left, so what I can do is just go ahead and sleep for 10 hours right now and be totally fine. Watch. Notice my condition was not going up because I'm exhausted and have food poisoning. That's the downside. Yeah, but now we no longer have food poisoning and we're no longer exhausted. So let's go ahead and fix our thirst problem. Then let's fix our... I'm not going to be able to sleep for much longer there, but... Alright, so we woke up fully rested. Just drink a little bit more. See, I'm totally better now. The only thing is that I'm still at 49% condition. So what we can do is pass some time here. And there is a passive health regeneration, of course, so... If I pass time for 5 hours, I will regain condition. See, there we go, up to 50%. Now 51. Now 52. And up to 53 before we're done, I'll bet. Maybe even 54, if we're lucky. Yep. Okay, there's a blizzard, right on time. Okay, so morning has arrived. We're at 62% condition. Generally better than where we were before. The only problem is that we still have a blizzard outside. So tell you what, let's pass the time for just a few more hours until those go away. And there we go. Just saw it drop. So it's just a matter of going out and getting some wood. Thankfully, because we just had a blizzard, we can count on there being fresh wood all over the place. Maybe not all over the place, but there will be fresh wood. Just a matter of finding it. Stick, stick, branch. Lots of sticks.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, wow. I'll bet you anything this is a result of the blizzard. There's just not any limbs nearby, just a whole bunch of sticks. But a bunch of sticks adds up to the burning equivalent of having a couple of big pieces of wood, so I'll take it. Let's break that down, and I think I saw a limb right in front of us. Nope, that's a branch, but still, branch is 3 sticks, so... Okay, back inside we go. We're just going to go with the 70% fire starting chance. It's fine by me.
Come on. Come on. Dead.
There's that, and I'm just going to click this a whole bunch of times. 5-hour fire, not bad. I love how the smaller fish has the much larger meat yield. Wonder how long it's going to take to cook, or if there's a difference. Nope, same amount of time. So we got 0.01 gallons from a small fish. Let's see how much lamp oil we get from a large fish. Not much more, but hey. Now let's also get some water out of this deal.
Starting to weigh me down.
I'm going to go ahead and eat the smallmouth bass, because that's completely taken care of. We're no longer carrying something that heavy. And we still have food that we can put down outside. How's this? All right, 68% cured. What is so bloody heavy? I do have a lot of cattail heads on me. And a lot of tinder plugs as well, so that's adding up. Let's come over here and drop those down. I don't need the tinder plugs at all, and then I don't need that many cattail heads, so let's drop, say, 20 of them. 9 is fine. And what else am I carrying that's so heavy? The newsprint, I suppose, which I also don't need. So what I'll do is I'll drop that right by the fire here. I don't have any clothing items that are extra at the moment. I mean, the water is really it. I have a lot of water on me right now. The extra rifle ammunition, I suppose, that as well. Now, I'm not using the bow and arrow at the moment, and I'm not likely to use it again in the series, so I guess I'll go ahead and drop that. We'll put it up on the countertop here. Okay. Still pretty crappy out here. 7 hours daylight left, but at least it's not a blizzard anymore. We've been attacked by 2 wolves. We talked about bear crows. We've now had food poisoning for the first time. Sounds like a blizzard just kicked in. Or is about to. Just wanted to cover a little bit more condition there. Okay, now we're at 79%. Now if I drink, it's not going to put me below 66 pounds, but it will be close. Oh, no, it won't. God, I'm just carrying so much stuff. I guess it's just the cattails. Let's eat some of these. And that'll help me get down below the threshold. Or will it? Alright, that's that. %70 cured on that wolf pelt. Look at this little tendril of snowflakes. That's weird. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I have definitely wanted to keep this series going. Hey, wolf. I've definitely wanted to keep this series going, just to give everyone the chance to ask for content for me to cover. At the same time, especially now that we've had those wolf attacks and that we've caught a big fish, you've seen a little bit more of those mechanics. At this point, I feel like okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I was going to record multiple episodes, and I think I said this in the last episode. For those of you watching this series live, those of you watching this in the backlog, what I'm about to say does not matter. But I was going to sit down in this session and actually record multiple episodes at once. I think I've changed my mind. I think what I'm going to do instead is I am going to just use this episode for tomorrow's recording. Or I should say, I'll use this episode for the recording you're watching now, because I'm recording this the night before. And let me know what you want to see for the last few episodes. If there's a big topic that I could dedicate some time to before we get to episode 20, I will. Maybe I can dedicate a few episodes to it. I just want to give people one more chance for feedback. But if nothing comes through, I might go ahead and head to the dam and let that be the last episode. Let that be the last part of the series as we explore that part. That way you can see the last of Mystery Lake. I won't tell you where any of the transition zones are. You'll have to find those on your own. I won't tell you where the forges are in the game world. You'll have to find those on your own. They're beyond the scope of Mystery Lake. But you've had, I think, a pretty good introduction to a lot of the basics by watching this. And those of you who have been playing the Long Dark for a long time, but maybe haven't played in a bit, hopefully you've had a bit of a reintroduction to some of the things that are newer to the game. I mean, even I have some things that I've just showed you how to do that are newer to me, just by virtue of the fact that I have, that I've been with the Long Dark as long as I have. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let me know your thoughts on what you'd like to see from the final few episodes. I just want to open that door up one more time, and we'll figure something out then. Thanks very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to follow along. If you're not subbed already, I upload new episodes in a simulation, sci-fi, and or survival theme every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think. I'm going to take a nap, and I'll see you next time.